time. Street department, we get caught with street emergencies, trees down, so that we go out and contractually, they're 4 hours once you call them in.
Okay, yep, I understand. On electricity, why do we spend so much? I mean, is it, do they go do the street light, not street lights, but the intersection lights, or?
Every time we have a function or anything that's running and there's lights, College Stadium, we have to have an electrician on board. At Auditorium, we have an electrician on board. So there's a lot of things, knockdowns at night. They get 4 hours once they come in, except the only one that doesn't get 4 hours is the electrician himself, Bob Sheehan. He gets 2 hours.
Did you say we need an electrician at the College Stadium every time there's an event?
When we have light, any event.
Why is that?
Well, by law, they have to have someone there. Something happens, the lights go down. I said you have to have someone to turn the lights back on again.
Could have used that tonight.
Yeah. Where were they done? Okay, well, I've asked the questions that I asked. We're just doing public works. We're not going into the other items, right, Mr. Mayor?
I believe this portion of the hearing takes us through page 49. The items on page 50 would have to be voted separately.
Oh, okay, well, while we're on that, and I know it's small potatoes, Mr. Walsh, but bridges and viaducts, I've seen this line item and for 9 years, and can you tell me what it's used for?
Lots of times we have an emergency over, we had that bridge expansion.
I'm sorry, I don't even know what a viaduct is.
Yeah, well, that's viaducts, that carries
So
water
I'm an
through.
engineer.
Right, but that's one of the terms they used years and years ago, and it's carried on. But we use it, something happens, an emergency, we have $5,000 in there to bring in an engineering firm to do some inspection. We had that on the expansion joint on the Aiken Street Bridge, the Willette Bridge. So it's something we carry there just in case.
Okay. I make a motion, I don't support that extra position in the engineering's office, and I guess I'll make that a specific line item, and then, whatever other reductions folks want to make in the other line items, maybe none, but it's a $49,000 position, and I don't think we can afford it this year.
Okay, motion to reduce or eliminate the vacant engineer position by Councilor Elliott, seconded by Councilor Ramirez. Councilor Broderick.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Walsh, on page 49, professional services, we have $120,000, I think. Am I reading that?
Right,
Can
Councilor?
you tell me what that's for?
Council, we use that for emergencies, for everything. I said, what happens is we have trees, we bring in the tree contractor, and he comes in on storms and so forth. We use that for emergencies. It's something that we have to have. Something happens, an emergency, that's the fund we use, and that's what funds all the emergencies for us.
Okay. And the line above that, DPD equipment, 106,650. It was, my understanding, it was before my time, but the council had just bonded like I don't know, what, $5 million or something for money for DPW equipment. Is that the expenditure of that money, or is that in addition to it?
Well, what we use that for right now is that copying machines, fax machines. Our fax runs 24 hours a day on the weather. And we have a fax machine for the electrical, we have it for the clerical end of the office, street department, and the lands and buildings. So we replace, in the engineering office, we try to upgrade and stay up to date with all the new printers machines.
Oh, I'm sure the copies are expensive for plans. Is there any way you could cut that, do you think?
Well, what we don't use goes back into the budget, so we use that to go back into the general fund.
Do you know what you used in FY06?
I don't have that number on hand right now, Councilor.
Okay. And could you, DPD, various school projects, you've got $45,000. What is that, just finishing up projects?
Anything that comes up in the schools that we have to do. because the schools, I say, are getting older. They're no longer new schools.
Right. And I think that's it. Thank you.
Okay, Councilor Caulfield? Oh, I'm sorry, Councilor Donahue.
At the, on the school issue, there's nothing in here for the school roofs, or that I see. And the school committee or department had put out information, I don't know if you know, the Riley school roof, almost $800,000 to repair or replace.
The roof at the Riley
Yeah.
School,
At the Riley, the Bartlett, $448,000, the Daily, $220,000.
right. There-
Do we have any plan on that?
All we need is money, Counselor.
Yeah, just money.
That's
but-
all we need.
Are these things that have to be done right away, or where do we stand on that? I mean, I'm concerned because of your budget. I just want to, you know, as far as I can see, we haven't really put those monies into your budget, and
The
so,
Riley School has been in need of a roof for quite a while. The Murray School, we don't know what's going to happen with the, you know, the new construction on the Murray School, but that roof is in deplorable condition.
but the Maury is going to get a new school, right?
Yes,
Or-
we have some money in there.
Okay.
But that's what we turn around, transfer from one item to another in the school building
Yeah.
project. So
Well, is that figure correct, $800,000 for the Riley?
Riley School,
Yeah.
yes. That's
That too-
that's a big roof.
And
That's
over-
an old tar and gravel roof, and that has to be
and over
replaced.
400 at the Bartlett?
Bartlett, that's one of the old roofs, the flat roofs that's on the Bartlett. That's, I believe, a rubber roof that's up there now, but that should be replaced. That's pretty much.
So, how are we going to do that?
Well, right now, we're going to keep patching them until we get enough money to do it. It's, you know, there's no way, if we're level funding budgets,
Right, no, I know, I'm just, well, okay, you know,
and we have other items, you know, like the Civic Center, this City Hall should be addressed one of these days.
I don't know, the lights seem to work pretty well around here.
That's right.
Okay, Councilor Caulfield and Councilor Rita Mercier.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Eddie, I'm not going to criticize your budget. I want to compliment you and the men and women who work for you. The wonderful job that they're doing at the Malloy School, it's fabulous. And many city employees stood tall during the flood in May. And the DPW workers stood tall, very tall.
Thank you.
And I'm
They're a
proud
good
of
group. Thank you, Counselor.
Councilor Rita Mercier?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Commissioner Walsh, I'm just concerned about something personal because it seems that I get a lot of calls from people that complain that city trees are overgrown. And I see that the general foreman tree climber is vacant, although you have the money appropriated. Does that mean there's nobody that's going to go by and trim the trees if I call, or if I have the city manager call? And
Well, that's been filled, Counselor.
okay.
Yes, that's been filled.
And there
Just
are
recently.
people working in DPW that can put a berm down, or are we going to anticipate a list and wait till we get a whole bunch of people that need a berm? So if one
Berm's a
person...
different question. Trees are happening. Berms, that's something else.
Counselor,
That's a little more difficult.
But
Counselor, the contractor's doing the berms for us. They're a little bit behind kind of the weather, but they are putting in the berms right now for us.
Okay, so you can anticipate a call from the city manager's office regarding a tree that needs to be trimmed. And isn't this a wonderful time where all our department heads could come to the microphone and we can complain about all our problems? But thank you very much. And you are doing a tremendous job, and your men are too as well. And lady, there is a lady there.
Okay, thank you. So the motion on the floor, I believe, is to eliminate the new engineer department position. Correct? Councilor Elliott?
Thanks. Could I just follow up on just one more item here, and that is rental of equipment, lease purchase, DPW equipment. Is that outstanding, lease purchase? And my concern is what was raised by Councilor Broderick, is that And I voted in support of spending, I think it was $4 million for brand-new equipment, and I've seen it, and it works, and we did the right thing. Why do we have all of these line items then? One being, and I understand we have to repair and maintain some of the equipment, but I thought that line item was going to go down, at least somewhat, because we were getting rid of a lot of the junk that older vehicles, excuse me, a lot of the stuff that we had. And then I see another line item for $75,000 of rental of equipment. I had hoped to see some reduction in these areas, considering we spent, I think it was $4.5 million, if I remember correctly. I mean, can't we reduce those line items? What are we renting, Mr. Walsh?
I use that for if emergencies, we have to bring in a crane, or we have to bring in an excavator. That's what we use that for. Rental of equipment.
What would we use those things for?
We're going to have an excavator working over on First Street to repair the flood damage over there, the landslide we had. Cranes, lots of times we have emergencies where we have to bring a crane in, trees that are way too tall, way too big for us to handle. But it's for rental emergent equipment.
Don't we have I thought we contracted with a tree company. Or don't we have a tree truck? And maybe they're too big, I understand that, but 75,000, I'm just trying to add these line items up. I'm not trying to beat a dead horse here, but the lease purchase, there's a line item of 106,650. So 106, and then there's another one for 70, and then there's another one for 70. We're talking, $250,000 for equipment that I know that we're still going to have to repair some of the existing equipment, but I thought this was going to go away. So maybe I can just get one more answer on the 106,650. What is that for? It says DPW equipment.
That's the lease purchase, the DPW equipment 106. As I say, we use that for cranes, backhoes, excavators that we have to bring in. So it's all equipment that we do not have, Counselor.
Okay. Well, I'd like to reduce some of this bottom line. Well, I guess that position, the position plus some additional reductions, I suppose I'd increase it to 75,000 because that one position is 50 alone. So I don't know if my motion was seconded it.
It was.
It was, so,
Yeah.
okay. Then I can't change my
All
motion.
right, so roll call on the,
Line item.
on the engineer position, to eliminate the new engineer position. Councilor Broderick?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I forgot to ask about the motion. Mr. Walsh, you currently have, is it 4 engineers in Mr. Curran?
We have, let's have it back here. I think we have 5.
Including Mr. Curran? Is it
Right.
5?
Four plus Mr. Curran, so 5.
All right. And how long have you not had the 6th position filled? We see John, there's
4,
one
that's
that's filled with a new employee.
That's correct, Counselor. We get 4 plus Steve Curran, right?
And who is underneath the vacant spot? Now, how long has that been vacant, Mr. Walsh?
That's been vacant about a year, which is pretty hard to get a civil engineer, for the amount of money that we're offering.
That's true. Could you keep things together over there in your department without a person in that position for another year?
Well, we've been doing it so far. I says, we didn't fill any positions. This fellow left, went back he was out of Chicago. And when we had the hiring freeze on, I says, we just didn't fill the position. We felt as though that we'd live up to the hiring freeze, and that's why we left it vacant.
Okay.
We sure can use another another engineer.
You think you can make do without one?
Well, we're going to have to
It's a loaded question, huh?
right.
All right, thank you.
Councilor Caulfield?
Ed, we have the control sewer projects coming before us, a new bridge over the Merrimack. Is that new engineer going to be needed specifically anywhere in those projects?
Well, we sure can use them because we're doing our own survey down on Fleming Street, and that way they have to lay out that sidewalk for the Bailey School.
Right.
We've been down there working, so once we need someone in the office all the time. People come in constantly for plans, and we have to provide them for them.
Okay.
And we have to put the fellows out in the street. We're capable of doing the surveys, but, you know, if we don't have the personnel, it's impossible. We'll have to hire outside help to come in and do it for us, engineering firms.
Okay. Roll call on the motion?
Counselor Milonazo?
No.
Counselor Ramirez?
Yes.
Counselor Broderick?
Yes.
Counselor Caulfield?
No.
Counselor Donahue?
Yes.
Counselor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Counselor Armin Mercia?
No.
Counselor Rita Mercia?
No.
Motion passes 5 yeas, 4 nays.
5 yeas, 4 nays, the motion passes. Counselor Elliott?
No, I'm sorry, I was shooing away the fly.
That was for
Okay.
49,000.
All right. So is there a motion then to approve this bottom line number as reduced by the 49,000 eliminated from that position?
5,680,528.
Can you give us the number, Mr. Clerk? Yeah.
$5,680,528.
Motion approved by Councilor Donahue, seconded by Councilor Broderick. Roll call, please.
Counselor Milonazo?
Yes.
Counselor Ramirez?
Yes.
Counselor Broderick?
Yes.
Counselor Caulfield?
Yes.
Counselor Donahue?
Yes.
Counselor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Counselor Armin Mercia?
Yes.
Counselor Rita Mercia?
Yes.
Okay, there are several other items in the DPW department. Waste collection and disposal. Councilor Broderick, any questions on this item?
Those are all contractual councils.
Motion to approve
Move for approval?
by Councilor Broderick, seconded by Councilor Ramirez. Roll call, please.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilor
I'm sorry,
Elliott.
one quick, through you to the manager or TJ, how much do we take in for trash collection and disposal? I know it's $72 a year. What does that amount in revenue? Can we find it, because this is, you know, again, here's a budget buster that, and I know most residents are taxpayers.
It's absolutely the best deal in probably the United States of America. $72 to have your trash removed, but I don't know how much we take in.
I don't disagree, Mr. Manager. I just get frustrated when I go by apartment, like all of us, we go by apartment buildings and there's like a mountain of trash. Who knows how it got there? You know, I think it's sort of illegal dumping, and you know, and we pay for it, and I think it's reasonable. I'm just curious how much we take in and how much goes out, and you know, because the tipping fee went up significantly, didn't it? We had a great deal. We went through a 5-year contract, and we kept it in place, and unfortunately expired, and the cost of hauling trash is very expensive. And the only other way to do it is pay as you throw, and people buy bags, which I don't think, I don't want to go that way anyway, but there's only 2 options. But I think there's a lot of, you know, we got to get a handle on it somehow, because here's another runaway freight train that I don't know what we can do about it.
Counselor, I have a memo from the manager dated June 7th, which from the FY06 recap sheet showed trash fees of $1,875,966 and an estimate for the upcoming fiscal year of $1.9 million.
So we're taking in approximately $2 million, and it's costing us almost $6 million to get rid of it. Okay.
Councilor Caulfield?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a comment. Only probably less than 1/4 of the people in this city recycle. And if everyone recycled, that cost for trash removal will go down drastically. And people don't realize if they recycle, their cost is going to go down. And we have to put on a campaign in this city to make people recycle. And it's a gimme. If you throw your papers and cans and bottles in your barrel, then BFI is charging us for that tonnage. If you put it in your recycling bin, we don't get charged. It's simple. And we have to get on a campaign to educate people that recycling is the way to go. And there's only less than 1/4 in the city to do it, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, Councilor Donahue.
Well, part of the problem is, too, we don't charge enough. I mean, did we ever raise it from the time it was instituted? I don't think so.
Has not been raised in the last 6 years.
I mean, we may have to just look into that.
Okay.
Broderick and Ramirez.
Okay, roll call on the motion to approve this item.
Councilor Milonazo?
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez?
Yes.
Councilor Broderick?
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield?
Yes.
Councilor Donahue?
Yes.
Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Councilor Armin Mercia?
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercia?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Okay, streetlights, on page 50. Any member of the public interested in this portion of the budget, wishing to be heard on this portion of the budget? What's the wish of the council?
Move approval.
Motion approved by Councilor Rita Mercia, seconded by Councilor Broderick. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Councilor Milonazo?
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez?
Yes.
Councilor Broderick?
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield?
Yes.
Councilor Donahue?
Yes.
Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Councilor Armin Mercia?
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercia?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Okay, snow and ice. Anyone in the public wishing to be heard on the snow and ice portion of the DPW budget? Hearing none, what's the wish of the council?
Move approval.
Move approval by Councilor Elliott, seconded by Councilor Donahue. Any questions? Roll call.
Councilor Milonazo?
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez?
Yes.
Councilor Broderick?
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield?
Yes.
Councilor Donahue?
Yes.
Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Councilor Armin Mercia?
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercia?
Yes.
9 yeas.
We have one grant funded program in DPW for sidewalk improvements.
I wish.
Yep.
Anyone wishing to be heard on this? Hearing none.
Move approval.
Motion to approve by Councilor Broderick, seconded by Councilor Armin Mercia. Roll call.
Councilor Milonazo?
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez?
Yes.
Councilor Broderick?
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield?
Yes.
Councilor Donahue?
Yes.
Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Councilor Armin Mercia?
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercia?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Purchasing Department. Any member of the general public wishing to be heard on the portion of the city budget related to the Purchasing Department? Anyone in the public wishing to be heard? Hearing none. It's the wish of the council.
Move
Move approval.
Mr.
Motion to
Mayor,
approve by Councilor Armin Mercia, seconded by Councilor Rita Mercia. Councilor Donahue.
I just have a quick question. How come advertising doubled in purchasing?
Actually, there was a vote this month to raise advertising in this fiscal year because my advertising costs for bidding, invitation to bids in the newspaper doubled this year. And no, I had more bids that were advertised, so that costs more. So that's why it's level funded for the current fiscal year.
We're all set to blame then.
Okay. Any further questions? Roll call. Oh, Councilor, wait.
It
Councilor Rita Mercia?
probably would be fair if next year we started the budget from the back to the front, so these people that stayed here all night long would be first to leave, and the ones that were first this year
Or ma-
would be last next year.
Maybe just
What do
draw
you think,
numbers,
right?
like a lottery.
Yeah, that's true. That's just a comment I had.
Could you have someone else draw the numbers?
Roll call, please.
Councilor Milonazo?
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez?
Yes.
Councilor Broderick?
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield?
Yes.
Councilor Donahue?
Who's voting for you?
Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Councilor Armin Mercia?
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercia?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Okay, Treasurer's Department. Any member of the general public wishing to be heard on the Treasurer's Department?
Yes.
Hearing none. What is the wish of the council?
Mr. Mayor,
Councilor Rita Mercier.
I noticed that there's a person's name 2 times on this budget, and both positions are funded, so I move that we cut the $37,196, because the person's there as a senior accountant, and there is a second assistant to the parking clerk, so evidently there's a mistake, and I just want to cut the lower amount of that position. Is that okay?
There's an A in the name,
Unless
though.
someone gets paid twice.
I think,
Is it mother-daughter?
I don't think that's, I think those are 2 different positions, Council. I think this woman, I'm assuming moved up to this other position. Is that right, Mark?
That's correct.
And therefore, that other position would be...
Mother-daughter with the same name?
The bottom line is correct.
It's just a
that,
mistake. Oh, she's not getting 2 paychecks.
There was a mistake there, but the bottom line is correct, 522,307.
So you added the figure up Would that be in there twice, and you knew that?
I was using two different computer systems, and I submitted the wrong one.
Is it a mother and daughter with the same name, or what are we talking about? I don't think so.
I think what happened was, I think the woman worked at this, as one position, then went to the other position. and
Yes,
that
she
other-
did. It's only one person. She moved from the
So the
parking
one position would be
department to the...
vacant, correct,
Okay.
correct. So that's a mistake.
So it's not in the line item on the bottom of 522,000.
Oh, shouldn't have a name, it should be vacant. Correct, Mark?
No, the bottom line item should be correct, 522,307.
Yeah, but next to the second assistant parking clerk, that should say vacant, is that right?
It should say vacant. I'm not
No,
concerned
no.
about that as well as the bottom line.
There is a second assistant parking clerk, and there's also a parking head clerk position. Sheila Gavin is the parking head clerk position.
Oh, so you put the wrong name there, is that
Right,
what we're
right.
trying to say?
Right. She was up above, and she she moved down into the parking division. She was in the treasurer's office, and if you notice, there's no amount in the treasurer's office for
I see it.
FY07
So Sheila Gavin should move down to the
into the parking
parking
area.
clerk.
Right.
Right. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Councilor Broderick.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Now, the second assistant parking clerk, the last line item, is that a new position?
Second, no. It's always been a second assistant.
No, that's what we just talked about. That was moved from head clerk.
The one that's 37.5 hours?
Yes, that person is, it's a new person there, but the second assistant moved up to senior accountant in my office, in the treasurer's.
Okay, is that vacant now?
The second assistant parking clerk?
Yes.
No, that's filled.
Okay, so there's another name that should go there? That's what
Right.
you just established?
Yes.
Okay, and that's a new position?
No.
It was 0 last year?
No,
No.
if you, Councilor, head clerk, the second head clerk, if you notice, is zeroed out. That person is moved down to this position.
Right.
Okay, all right. And I guess I'm trying to figure out, why is the last one in bold?
Raise. Oh, no, it's a decrease.
I think the hours were changed. I think that went to 37 and a half hours. Yeah, that's why it's reduced from 36 to
Okay.
33.
All right.
Number should be there, that number should be there.
And this is the same, are these the same, the parking clerk, these are the people that collected for the tickets?
Tickets and overdue excise bills.
Okay. Now, have we had any change in employment or numbers since we entered into the contract for collection? Is it all the same?
As you know, Council, we've hired a deputy collecting service to help with the collection of overdue parking tickets and excise, and we started that process.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Further questions? Councilor Elliott?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Rosengard, the early retirement expense workforce reduction, it went up from 797 to 897. What, can you tell me why that is? And I should say, what is that?
I really don't. The early retirement
And
expense?
it's under, on page 52, employee benefits. It was there last year, too. I know we had an early retirement plan, but
I'll tell you the shock. Last year, we had two line items. One was early retirement, and one was workforce reduction. We combined the two into a one line item, and that's what this is. This is to cover the cost of both the early retirement that happened, what, in the 90s, Jimmy?
Right.
Mid-90s, I think, and then the recent workforce reduction that was done a few years ago. That's what this expense does.
What are those expenses? What exactly is it? I thought, we accept them and the positions, they go away and they go into the retirement system and there's additional expense there, but what is this?
This is the money that was due those people for sick leave and vacation when they retired. They took it over 5 years.
Okay. Wow. When does that go away? This is just the second year? Well, how long did we do it
I think
over?
this may be the fourth year.
Well, this is a combination from 90, and you did it over how many years? I'm sorry.
5 years, I think.
Over 5 years? Okay. And then the retirement, the pension went up by 800,000. Why is that?
That's the regular retirement.
Somebody?
That's the regular retirement.
That's a regular retirement. How come it went up so much? I mean, that seems,
It's going to rise until I think it's 2022 when it drops off substantially. But that's the actuarial study.
that's the difference between what we pay out, what we take in from contributions, and investments.
Yeah, and there's also...
So it went up 800, I
there's
mean...
also a factor in there for the unfunded liability. That's a big factor.
Okay, that means we have to be solvent by, is it 2022?
2028, I think we have to be, but our particular schedule shows us fully funded in 2022.
Okay, well, it's a large ticket item that people should know. It's 12 million, almost 12 million 5 that, it's an employee benefit that I understand we have to absorb, but there was a big increase this year, so. There's not much we can do about it, but can I just ask one more? Pension and annuities, what are those line items? This is a 31, almost $32 million budget, and I just want people at home to know. That's why I have some questions. And this one is 16.3. It went up, oh, I'm sorry, you're right, that's insurance. So insurance went up $1 million. Health insurance, accident, what is that for?
It's a health insurance. That's health insurance.
That's health insurance trust fund?
Yes,
And is that at a level that was recommended in the audit?
We're very close, but yeah, our consultants think that, they wanted obviously a bigger increase, but with $1 million increase, then they think we'll be in good shape.
Okay. And Medicare went down, I mean, that...
Stayed the same.
Oh, it stayed the same, I'm sorry. Can I just go back to the pension annuities? What exactly is it for $250,000? Pension and annuities?
That's people who are quite aged now, and they got those pensions a long time ago, and you notice it's going down. That's because they're dying off slowly.
Okay. They're dying off. Okay.
Councilor Broderick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Rosengard, one last question is, professional services, you have $70,000? Do you know what that's for? That would be in the second section?
Yes. Most of that money goes for my printing of my bills.
All right, well, underneath it, you have printing and binding. What is that?
In-house.
That's for forms, etc.
Okay. So it's basically printing costs?
Printing, the professional services is mostly for the printing of the bills, motor vehicles, real estate, personal property, water bills.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any further questions?
We're doing just the 936 first, or the 31,861?
This number would be the first item, which is the 936,908. So a motion to approve by Councilor Broderick, seconded by Councilor Elliott. Roll call, please.
Councilor Milonazo?
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez?
Yes.
Councilor Broderick?
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield?
Yes.
Councilor Donahue? Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Councilor Arman Mercia?
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercia?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Okay, there are several other items under the Treasurer's Department for approval. The first is the employee benefits.
No move.
Motion to approve by Councilor Arman Mercia, seconded by Councilor Milonazo. Any questions? Roll call.
Councilor Milonazo?
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez?
Yes.
Councilor Broderick?
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield?
Yes.
Councilor Donahue? Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Councilor Arman Mercia?
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercia?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Under intergovernmental assessments,
Move approval, that's a bargain.
motion to approve by Councilor Arman Mercia, second by Councilor Broderick. Questions? Roll call, please.
Councilor Milonazo.
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez. Councilor Broderick.
Yes.
Councilor
Is it
Caulfield.
on?
Yes.
Councilor Donahue. Councilor Elliott.
Yes.
Mayor Martin.
Yes.
Councilor Arman
I see it.
Mercia.
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercia.
Yes.
Okay, and finally, in the Treasurer's Department, debt service in the amount of $24,266,959.
Move approval.
Motion to approve by Councilor Arman Mercia, seconded by Councilor Broderick. Any questions? Roll call.
Councilor Milonazo.
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez.
Yes.
Councilor Broderick.
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield.
Yes.
Councilor Donahue. Councilor Elliott.
Yes.
Mayor Martin.
Yes.
Councilor Arman Mercia.
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercia.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Okay, that concludes the Treasurer's Department. Next item on page 54 is Veterans. Any members of the public wishing to be heard on the Veterans portion of the budget? Members of the public on Veterans?
Move approval.
Hearing none. It's the wish of the council. Motion to approve by Councilor Rita Mercier, seconded by Councilor Caulfield. Any questions? Roll call.
Councilor Milonazo.
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez.
Yes.
Councilor Broderick.
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield.
Yes.
Councilor Donahue. Councilor Elliott.
Yes.
Mayor Martin.
Yes.
Councilor Arman Mercia.
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercia.
Yes.
9 yeas.
On behalf of the veterans, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dussault. Next item is the wastewater department. Any members of the public wishing to be heard on the wastewater department? Page 55.
That's a big item, huh?
Hearing none. What is the questions in this from the council?
Question?
Councilor Milonazo.
Thank you. Through you.
Mr. Young?
Yeah, yes. On page 56, you have a line item for sludge removal that's gone up about $400,000 from $2,050,000 to $2,450,000. About a 20% increase.
That's due to a contractual increase in sludge. This is in sludge disposal. This was a 10-year contract, and in the 5th year, the price per ton is by escalator. CPI has risen from 71.02 per ton to 77.68 per ton.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Further questions? Councilor Elliott.
Thank you, Mr. Young. Your electricity line went up significantly. I guess it's because you use more electricity on all those big pumps that are out there. I mean, some line items went up, didn't go up other departments very much at all. Why yours significantly?
I'm actually short-funded this year, Councilor, and the price that we put in for the $1 million is the current price based upon the current kilowatt-hour cost of electricity. Also, obviously, due to the flooding situation in May, we had a lot of equipment running a lot longer than we ever would normally have.
Right.
So our electricity bill this year is substantially higher than
I mean, I'm not happy to see the increase, but I know that it's warranted, and your electricity costs almost doubled, from 612 to 1.1, and I think you're at least being upfront and saying that this is what I need. Of course, this is all funded by user fees anyway. It doesn't go on the tax rate, but still, it's. I'm not happy to see it, but I don't think you'll be coming back to us saying that my electricity costs went up significantly so. All right. Thank you.
Councilor Broderick.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Young, professional services, $230,000. What does that entail for you people?
We have a lot of maintenance contracts for our equipment, particularly lab equipment. We have really sophisticated equipment that do the testing.
Okay.
So we need to have a maintenance contract to make sure the upkeep is in QC, QA is up to date. It's also EPA requirements. We have a large amount for our professional services for scum removal. We also have a maintenance contract for the emergency generators at the treatment plant and in the CSO and pump stations.
We just recently, I believe, approve some money to fix, to hopefully get rid of the odor that's coming out
Yes.
of the wastewater.
Yes.
Is that in here?
Yes.
Anywhere? What would that be under?
Professional services.
Oh, okay. And that's just to analyze, not do
Yes.
the repairs?
Yes, no, that's,
Oh.
that's to analyze.
All right. Are the repairs down below?
No,
In the next section? No?
no.
All right. And I know it's been a long night. I was curious if you could give me maybe a 2-minute version of what the sewer separation.
Oh,
Is this something that we're funding every year?
CSO. But
CS
fill 'em in.
Is
Well,
this?
I don't know what you're referring, which line item you're referring to.
This is down near the bottom, page 56, sewer separation. I know what the CSO is. I wasn't aware that we were actually doing it and paying for it as we go.
Oh, that's our I&I program. That was part of the original agreement with EPA when we agreed that we were going to spend $65 million over the 9-year period to mitigate our CSOs. EPA also wants us to eliminate what's called I&I, inflow and infiltration.
Okay.
And we agreed that we would earmark $500,000 a year towards I&I and source separation.
Okay. Thank you.
Councilor Caulfield.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Bless you. Mark, I noticed we get some contractors over on Spark Street and Elm Street. Are they involved with the new sewer separation, the
Yes.
new line?
Yes, they
are. Just one question. How much money is in the wastewater enterprise fund, you know?
At the present time, Council, I'm not sure. I would have to check with the auditor.
No.
I'm not sure how much is in there right now.
Okay.
Councilor Elliott.
But you are using, under the revenue list that we did get from the manager, we're using 1.1 million as revenue to offset. I think DOR lets us do that for interest that we've paid on the plant, or excuse me, capital improvements, interest on the plants. I mean, we just can't take $1 million out of that enterprise fund, and I think Council Goff was right. There's a fair amount of money in there. But that's also going to be used for CSO work.
Once money goes into the enterprise account, I think it can be used for anything that wastewater does, yeah.
Right, subject to us. That surplus, is that for CSO payments? I mean, that's
For
not...
debt service?
For debt service?
I believe it is,
Excuse me,
yes.
It is? Okay, so that will come out of that. Okay, thank you.
Okay, any further questions? So I believe the bottom line budget in this department, actually, I think there are 2 separate votes required. The first would be for, no, it's 1 vote. I'm sorry, 1 vote. The bottom line figures $8,805,099. Motion approved by Councilor Broderick, seconded by Councilor Caulfield. Roll call, please.
Councilor Milonazo?
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez? Councilor Broderick?
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield? Councilor Donahue?
Yes.
Excuse me. Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Councilor Arman Mercia? Yes. Councilor Rita Mercia?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Okay, the next item is the Water Utility Department. Any member of the public wishing to be heard on this portion of the budget? Any member of the public on the Water Utility Department? Hearing none. What is the wish of the council? Councilor Milonazo.
Just a question on line item on page 58, carbon replacement went from 190,000 down to 0. Just a question.
Let me just explain. Dan Layev's child, I don't know if it was son or his daughter, was graduating from the 8th grade this evening. He called me this morning and told me Joanne would be here, so that's why Mr. Layev
Okay,
is not here.
Thank you. The question had to do with the carbon replacement going from 190,000 down to 0.
Replace carbon at the water department approximately every 2 years. We did it last year. There's
Okay.
no need to do it this year. so
Okay,
we
thank you.
decided.
Thank you.
Councilor Elliott.
Thank you. One employee actually is going down in pay. I don't know if that was a typo or not. Water meter billing administrator? Do you know why that is?
No. Oh, yes, I do.
Okay.
Last year, there was an error in his paycheck. and it was discovered by the auditing department, so he actually did not get paid that $40,126.
So it's just a level funded across the way?
Yes, it is.
Okay, on sort of the same question I had for Mr. I had the question of the carbon replacement. That's good news. Just on utilities, I not that I like to see them go up, but I just want to, prepare for the future. And there's a lot of pumps in at the water department too. Is that? I guess he's comfortable with that number. What is the difference between chemical and public works supplies?
Public works supplies is all of the equipment and materials that we use out in the road during a water main break, sand, stone, gravel, piping, whatnot. The chemicals is what actually treats the water,
Right.
and that's done by the consortium.
Okay. I think that was preventative maintenance. Is that a contract, Ms. Getchir?
Parts of it is a contract, other parts of it is repairing the pumps, maintaining most of the pumps in the building, the generators up at Stackpole, various things that have to be maintained.
And maybe this was asked, but professional service, the reason why I'm questioning is we just did two major upgrades at that, one at the plant and some water main in Pawtuckettville, which was definitely necessary. So I just wondered, professional services, can you tell me what that is for?
Most of professional service goes for our instrumentation contract
Okay.
for the SCADA
That
system.
makes sense. Okay, thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, further questions? Motion to approve this line item, $3,978,307 by Councilor Armin Mercier, seconded by Councilor Rita Mercier. Roll call.
Councilor Milonazo?
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez?
Yes.
Councilor Broderick?
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield? Councilor Donahue? Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Councilor Armin Mercier? Councilor Rita Mercier? 9 yeas.
Okay, next is the Workforce Investment Board Career Center. Any members of the public wishing to be heard on this portion of the budget? Any members of the public wishing to be heard? Hearing none. What's the wish of the council?
Mike, I bet you wish you were the assessor, not the Workforce Investment Board guy.
Next year, when we go in reverse order, we'll put you then as a C at their Career Center. Councilor Elliott.
I know that when the city took over the Career Center, Mike, Mr. McQuaid, could you just speak to this? There are new positions, but if I recall correctly, this Career Center and Workforce Investment Board is completely funded by the federal government, federal and state.
Right, we have about 30 funding sources, but they're all federal and state funding. So all of the funds that you see in here are completely state and federal funded.
Thank you.
Okay, any further questions?
Move approval.
Move
Motion
approval.
approved by Councilor Broderick, seconded by Councilor Rita Mercier. Roll call, please.
Councilor Milonazo?
Yes.
Councilor Ramirez?
Yes.
Councilor Broderick?
Yes.
Councilor Caulfield?
Yes.
Councilor Donahue? Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Mayor Martin?
Yes.
Councilor Armin Mercier?
Yes.
Councilor Rita Mercier?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Councilor Armin Mercier.
Mr. Mayor, did we only delay the auditor?
We have three. We have the school department,
Yeah, the school department is,
auditor, and
The,
Cable TV.
cable TV.
so we have to now recess till Wednesday for those two? Because the school department is not till Monday, right?
Well,
Well,
that's, yeah.
I would suggest you put the other two off till Monday, too.
Can we do
That'd be
Councilor
great.
Donahue?
I was going to make a motion
Yeah.
that we recess until Monday
Monday.
That's fine.
for all remaining.
Would have to be, I believe, 4 PM. We have
So maybe
city
we should
manager
start
interviews
earlier.
at 5 PM.
Well, actually,
5 PM is the
Interviews.
The
interviews.
interviews.
Oh, that's right.
We could meet at 4 PM?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock on Monday.
Is that agreeable?
Yes.
And that's to take up the auditor. Can you, somebody send Wally a letter telling him that we need him here
Right.
next Monday at 4 o'clock?
Can we send an invitation?
All right, we will, I'll assume responsibility for
25 years,
notifying the
I know.
auditor. So there's a motion to recess the budget hearing until 4 PM, 1 week from today, Monday, June 24th, by Counselor Armin Mercia, seconded by Counselor Donahue.
It's June 26th.
June
Mr. Mayor.
26th, I'm sorry. And then, so the hearing scheduled for this Wednesday would be canceled. Okay. All those in favor of that motion, say aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion to adjourn this, or recess this hearing by Counselor Rita Mercia, seconded by Counselor Milonazo. All those in favor, say aye. Any opposed? The budget hearing is recessed for 1 week.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
Good job, Mr. Mayor.